Welcome to another edition of our Missouri Valley Conference chat. This time, it is time to go to Valparaiso, Indiana. I'm pleased to be joined by Derrik Smits. Derrik, you guys have a big game against Bradley. You guys are already off to a 2-0 start in the Valley. And in the preseason, there was all the hype about Loyola, and they had a great year. Not dismissing any of that. Got to the Final Four. It was great for Loyola, great for the league, great for the sport. But this league race is wide open. Where do you see the Crusaders heading into this Bradley game in this race?
We feel really good about it. Obviously, we know the league is wide open and anyone can beat anyone on a game-to-game basis, but we feel good going into this game as we have been going into all our previous games. So hopefully get a good result tomorrow and get a big win.
What's been clicking so well? You guys are just shy of double-digit wins right now, and have had a pretty solid non-conference. What do you think is working?
So far, it's just not one guy going at it every night. We've been pretty spread. I think last game we had five, maybe six guys in double digits. I think five. But every game, we get production from so many guys. It's hard to stop that many guys instead of just focusing on one player. So playing as a team has really been working for us.
Derrik, your production has gone up steadily throughout the course of your career. Why is that?
It's just a lot of hard work, and then a lot of confidence for me is a big thing. So the more I've played, the more confident I've got, and obviously put in a lot of work in the off season to get to where I'm at right now.
All right, let's go to that confidence factor. When you got to Valparaiso, and you've got that shadow, obviously, of your famous father, who was a big man as well, how long did it take you to sort of create your own identity to gain that confidence to be successful at this level?
It took me a while. I had a slow start here. Getting hurt, that really hurt my confidence, not being able to play for a long time. But that first year, I just wasn't very confident. Towards the end of the year, I started to get my confidence up, and it started to help a little bit. But then, kind of off season, I guess, it went away a little bit just from not playing. But this year, I really felt that it's gone up a bunch. So that confidence is higher than it's been. So it seemed to work out so far.
But what's that like? I mean, obviously, to sort of come out from that shadow that I was talking about, that you are creating your own name, Derrik Smits, your own abilities that people are recognizing. Obviously you love your family and all that. That's a given. But what's that been like for you to sort of establish your own name?
I've always tried not to really think about it much, but obviously it's always there. So for me, it's coming out of the shadow, I guess, is a big deal for me. So, it's been nice to finally start to be recognized for myself and not my father. But at the same time, I know it's always going to be there with coming from a successful basketball family. I understand that that's there, but it's nice. It is nice coming out and start to be recognized for myself.
Well, I'll tell you, my generation obviously knows your dad. But
Yep.
Your generation probably didn't even they didn't see him play. They may not even know about him. So you have this chance, obviously, to sort of create your own pathway and your own narrative. As a big, though, when you come, to a place like Valpo that's obviously had great success over the last multiple decades, what is it about maybe the bigs at Valpo where you've been able to, develop at the right pace, maybe a little slower than you like because of the injuries, but to where now you feel like, you've got that confidence, you can be that anchor inside and someone that they can count on and run the offense through at times?
For me being here for like Rashio's year, obviously I didn't play that year, but going in, I had played against probably one of the top shot blockers in the country for a couple months, so that helped me tremendously. And then after my year off, playing against Alec Peters, playing at Jabril Adekoya, those guys are obviously really good, so it helped me a lot. I knew I could score against those guys. I could score against most bigs in the country, so I felt pretty good about that. But I've been blessed to have a lot of good big men for me.
Obviously a lot of bigs now are basically guards and bigger bodies. There are very few true low post scorers. How critical do you think it has been in the development for you and maybe other people of your size to be able to handle the basketball, be able to shoot, to complement those skills where you can use your size to your advantage inside?
I think it's big because my goal has always been never to be like a one-dimensional player. So being able to shoot, even if it is only 15 foot, like it's huge because then they can't just sit back on you. It makes them come out. It opens up the floor for everyone else, as well as being able to go inside and opens up a lot for me. So I think it's huge for just have a little bit of range at least. That way it's not so easy to guard you.
All right, Derrik, if there's one play that you could have, is it an alley-oop dunk? Is it just to posterize someone? Or is it to absolutely just swat it away into the stands? What gets you going if you had to pick one?
That was a tough question. Obviously, I like all of them, so I'd probably say dunking on somebody would be nice. I haven't really done that yet here, so I mean that'd probably be what gets me going the most.
Well, Derrik, I'm sure it is coming soon. Your success clearly is on the rise. Happy for your success, obviously, and Valpo. Big game coming up against Bradley in a very close race in the Valley. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.